I, Henry Holley, give Hofstra University and its staff permission to use the dialogue that we're about to take place. You have my permission to do so. What happened to me, I was a daredevil, if you will. I always would be where I'm not supposed to be or not expected to be. Okay, I didn't go to college, so I had to, I said, take shortcuts, if you will. I did meet a lot of people, and by this time, 1965, I was tired of the cab business. I went into limousine business, okay? And the limousine business got me out of Hempstead, if you will. In the cab business, I was exposed to the Hempstead, Roosevelt, Freeport, Westport, if you will, that geographic area for a taxi to take you from point one to point two. When I would venture outside of those areas, in those days, there was what we called a sleep-in girl, the housekeeper of the maids. They would get off on Thursday or Sunday. We would take them to Jericho, some of the Garden City, some of the elite area of Long Island, okay? But other than that, basic cab rider was local in this group. But the limousine business, when I went into that, I saw a African American one day. He was driving this big black car, and I asked him, what did he say he was driving for this guy? And I said, gee, that's what I like to do. So one of my friends who was Italian was in Lynbrook, Manor Limousine. Manor, no, that wasn't Manor Limousine. But anyway, his cars were being repaired where I was having my taxi repaired. Mm-hmm. I bought my first used car from him, and we began to work together. When he needed my car, he would come to my garage, get the car, and go use it to do a funeral, whatever he was doing. When I needed his car, I would take the car, go to Melbourne rather, and get his car and do the same thing. That was the relationship I developed with him. So that lasted for many, many years, okay? But I was exposed to a lot of wealthy people that could afford to ride my limousines. Then I also was doing a lot of the funerals here in Long Island and in the city. So I grew. I took my little business card and I went out and I knocked on doors and I put it out there and I started marketing my stuff. And people were beginning to embrace me, okay, and vice versa. And then they were beginning to tell their friends, Henry was dependable, boom, 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 boom. And whatever it were, if the wife was in the city and the car broke down, they know to call me, and I would go take care of them. There was people who are millionaires and billionaires would, I just say, let their kids come in from Beverly Hills, provided I personally drove them, okay? And there was people who their wives got stuck, called Henry, and that's what I did. So I built the limousine service, and based on trying to duplicate what I was doing. Then I started training other people how to do it, and at those days you had dependable, trustworthy people. And some of the largest corporations on Long Island used my company.